Hey guys, welcome. It's Jack from Casino Income Academy, and I am back from my quick little adventure at Caesars, Virginia. You know, after the problems I've had over the last few weeks with the diabetic medicine and all kinds of nonsense and stress related to the medicine and the pharmaceutical garbage and insurance, I needed to take a break. And I haven't actually gone and played or driven anywhere to play because it's not close to my house. I have to go to Virginia. So I took late yesterday and early this morning, and I stayed over at Caesars, the new Caesars in Virginia. And no stress, played some of the AI roulette blueprint strategies. Did really well. I was very surprised that one of the electronic machines was not allowing me to make one of the bet structures. So that was kind of a surprise. But that's for another video. And primary concern was playing AI bubble craps blueprint strategies. And kicked butt, used two of the strategies. And then I played something else late last night, and I'll tell you what the story is. So I've done demos of this, but I have never played it live, which is Waylon and Ken's retirement plan. And I have never played it live, only on demo stuff. So basically, this was my opportunity to take a break from playing our own strategies from the AI Bubble Craps Blueprint. And finally, last night, it dawned on me that I never played the retirement strategy live. So I'm going to show you, I played it at a Bubble Craps level, right? Now, let me explain something to you guys that maybe don't know. I call it Bubble Craps because it is the bubble with the two dice. But it's not the individual bubble. It's the one that's connected where everybody is using the same set of dice. Okay? So with that being said, and the reason I'm pointing that out is there is no pass line or don't pass bet. And, certain things have to happen for you to play this system unless you want to add in additional bets. So by playing on the joined bubble craps, whatever, the community bubble craps, I'll call it, you don't have to, it doesn't matter. The dice are jumping one way or the other. So let's go ahead and get a point.
Yo, 11.
And I'm going to show you, and this table I have set up doesn't have the ability for me to roll the real dice like I've been doing recently on all the videos. So to make my life easier, we'll just use the crapsy. What was that, 11? We need to get a point. All right, so there's a point. So the level I was playing this at was exactly like this. Oh, and more importantly, what am I doing here? More importantly, I want you to know something. I never put more than $350 in the machine to play what I'm showing you. Now, I do not want to tell you that that's all you'll need. I'm just telling you that I played for hours and did not put more than $350 in the machine. Okay? All right, so once there's a point established, we can put our DC bet out. And the retirement plan, for anybody that hasn't watched any of Waylon or Ken's videos, he's done a huge series. Ken has like 1 million videos on this. If you go to Ken Knows Gambling, Ken Knows Gambling's channel. And of course, Waylon had a ton of these as well. All right, so let's go.
Yo, 11.
All right, so of course, we start out with a loss. A 7 or 11 loses in the don't come area. I'm not going to go up right now because I just want to show you what I was doing. So, and by the way, that's a big part of what I'm going to explain to you is that I don't do the progressions like crazy.
Yo, 11.
Now, leave it to Crapsy. 2 11s in a row. So I would have to go up here. That's crazy. I almost wish that I would have set this up for real, for me to roll the dice for real now. if this continues to happen, I'll reset up the table and do a new one, because this is absolutely ridiculous. Okay, so we'll go up to the 24, yeah, $24 level. So this is level 2.
Yo 11.
Okay, that's the end of that. This is absolutely ridiculous. We are not going to continue using this. So I will go back and we will restart, and I will use real dice. This is absolutely ridiculous. So let me grab the dice, guys. Hold on 1 second. And we will set up a new table. So let's just set up a new table. I will open up a new table. We'll call this retirement. And we will do a minimum all the way down. What's going on here? Hold on. Oh, I need to do bubble, any minimum, and we'll do this all the way down to starting bankroll. That's what the problem is. All right, so let me just make it an $800 bankroll, minimum bet. Yep. Rolling. Okay, manual. Here we go. All right, so let's restart. This is a fresh table, and let's just go right ahead, because that's a complete joke. All right, here we go. All right, 6. So the point is going to be 6, 5, and 1.
6 easy.
And now we can put and this is the level I was playing at, $12 DC bet, just like this, right? And here we go. And that's a 2-1-3, so that's an instant win. Just the opposite of what was happening
3 craps.
before. Not that happens that often. All right, so we're up $12. And I'm going to tell you right now, I was cashing tickets between $22 to $30. That's when I was cashing at this level. All right, that's a 7 out. So we're going to give it right back. 5 and 2. We're going to give it right back.
7 out.
And we're going to have to repeat the bet. Oh, no, we can't repeat the bet. We have to have a point. Okay. 12. 9. Okay, 5, 4, 9. 5, 4, 9.
Nina.
And now we can go back out with our DC bet because there's a point established. Okay, here we go. 4, 3, 7. We lost again. Wow, this has been crazy. Am I going to actually be able to show you this strategy?
7 out.
All right, we're just going to go right back out. Well, we're not going to go right back out. We have to get a point. 3, 2, 5. This has been some start, huh?
Fever 5.
All right, so let's see if we can actually get out there. We're not going to go up. $12 DC. Here we go. Let's get a real number. You got to be kidding me. 4, 3, 7.
7 out.
All right. I don't want to go up even though we're down 24 because I want you guys to see it from level 1. Okay, 2, 2. This has been some crazy start here.
Hard 4.
All right, let's give it a shot again. $12 DC. Let's see if we can get something going. Finally, 5, 3, 8. That was unbelievable.
8 easy.
Okay, so now that I'm out here, once the DC bet moves, this is the numbers that I was using. $2 4, and we're buying the 4, 5, 9, and 10. $2 place on the 6. Okay, the only one you're not doing is the 8, and then you need $1 on the field. Okay, so basically every number is covered potentially. Of course, other than the 8, which is where we have our lay bet. All right. So what happens is if the 7 came now, we would lose all this and we'd basically be break even. Okay. What we're looking for to happen with the retirement plan is that one of these numbers are hit. Now understand that you get a double shot. If it's the 4, the 9, or the 10, you're going to win up here on the numbers and you're going to win on the field. The 2 pays double and the 12 pays double on this machine. Okay? So we have everything covered, including the 7, right? But the payouts are all going to be different, of course. So we're looking for one hit. And there it is, and it's a good one. It's a 6, 4, 10. We're going to win here even money, and we're going to win on the 10, which is 2 to 1. So watch this. 6, 4.
10 easy.
All right, we made almost $5, and now we're going to take these bets down. Okay, you see? And now what we're going to do is it's a one-hit system. Now we need to plug the 8. So what we were doing there was plugging the 8 with $11. And when it's the 6 or the 8, you ain't going to make much, right, on this final bet. But the deal is now we can't lose, right? If the 7 comes, we're going to make $1. Because we're going to lose the 11, we're going to make 12. If the 8 comes, we're going to make a little bit more. So that's all we care about now. We cannot lose is whether it's a 7 or an 8. That's a 6. I'm not going to register it. That's a 7. There you go. 5, 2, 7. 5, 2, 7.
7 out.
There you go. And there's the $1. So now we restart again. Okay? That's what the retirement plan is, the basic retirement plan. So let's get a number. It's a 415. 415.
Fever 5.
All right, and now we're going to put our $10 here. And by the way, guys, before I get any further, I'm doing this today because if you didn't see the post, our Baccarat Fest starts this weekend. So it's going to be all Baccarat all the time over the next few days to celebrate the launch on Monday of our brand new Baccarat digital course, Baccarat Revolution. And anybody who wants can get a discount code for that. As long as you're subscribed to the newsletter on CasinoIncomeAcademy.com, go subscribe to the newsletter. You'll get a special VIP email once it's live so that you get the discount code. So here we go. Okay, that's Boxcars 12. That doesn't do anything. 516. Okay, so here we go. So it's going to move to the 6. Come on. What is going on here? Did I lose the signal? Well, let's see. Waiting for server response. Give it a second. Reconnect. Oh my God. I don't understand what is going on today. It's going to be one of those days, huh? Something went wrong. Something went wrong. Let's see if that works. All right, guys. I don't know. Hold on. I will pause the video. I'll be right back. Okay, so we are back. I have no idea what the heck was going on there. So we are back in action here. And there's our $12 DC bet. Let's go. All right. It's a 224. 224.
Hard 4.
All right. So once it moves, we do our $2 bets. Buy bet here. Place. Buy, and $1 in the field. And now we're looking for one hit. And we don't get it. It's a 527. So when that happens, we're going to lose these and we're going to make it up here. So basically, it's just a waste of time. We're not really losing anything per se.
7 out.
Okay? Actually, we made $1, it says. All right, so here we go. Let's try to get it set up again. We need a point. 415.
Fever 5.
And that's going to give us the ability to put our $12 DC bet out, just like that. Okay, 426, it's going to move to the 6.
Easy 6.
And now we're going to do our $2 bets. And our $1 field bet. And here we go. We're looking for one hit. 213. That's a hit right here. We're going to get paid in the field. Not going to make much on
3
that.
craps.
So that's a tiny payout. It's only $1, but that's the way it works when you're doing this at the Bubble Craps level. So now we pull everything down because we're only looking for one hit, even though it's a tiny hit. I'm showing you the exact way to play. And now we have to plug the 6. So we plug the 6 with 11. And we'd really rather have the 6 than the 7 show up. And there it is, 516. 516.
6 easy.
And we made another $1 or so. Okay, so pull that down. And now we can go right back out with our DC bet if you want to, because there is a point out there. So for purposes of the video, I'm just going to go right back out. Back on the 6, 516. 516.
6 easy.
All right, so let's talk about a little bit about this. So where do you lose? How does this lose? When I was playing in the last day or so, you lose in 2 ways. You lose when the 7 or the 11 shows up when you're in the DC area, which you saw at the beginning of the video. Or you, quote unquote, lose if the 6 comes and we lose the DC bet. But if that happens, we're going to pull all these bets down and then go back in the DC. Okay, you're not leaving these bets out. Whoops, almost forgot to put the field out there. All right, here we go. We're looking for one hit, preferably a 4 or a 10, which pays more. And it pays a double shot because you're winning in the field and the 4 and the 10. Here we go. There's a 415. That's the point number. 415.
Winner 5.
That doesn't do anything but turn your bets off. So you have to replace the field. You lost here and make sure the bets are always turned on. So you're always, as long as you have a DC bet out there, you're always on. Okay, that's a really good one. That's a 5-5-10. So that is a hard 10.
Hard 10.
So you got paid here and here. So it's basically a $5 win. Okay? Now, there's your one win. So you've got to take everything down. And now you've got to plug the 6. And again, on the 6, we've been plugging it for 11. Like that. Okay? Here we go. The only thing, we can't lose now. It's either a 6 or a 7. There it is, hard 6. Okay, 3, 3.
6 hard.
All right, pull this down. And you saw we were down, whatever it was, $18, $19. Now we're only down 10. Okay, so you can see how it's making money now. Now we can go back out on the DC to restart because we do have a point number. Okay, here we go. That's a 314. It's going to travel to the 4.
4 easy.
And we're going to do the rest of our bets now. $2 on the buy, on the place, on the place, on the buy, and on the buy, and $1 in the field. Here we go. 617. So this is going to be another one of those wasted bets where everything comes down, you don't really win or lose.
7 out.
I mean, it's giving me a $1 win. So now we need to reestablish a point. That's boxcars. That doesn't do anything. Oh, snake eyes. Okay, there we go. 415. And you haven't seen me lose a lay bet yet.
Fever 5.
And I will go up to show you what happens when you do want to go up. But the real thing that you've got to understand is this. I'm going to tell you, I played for hours. I only did the progression up when I had a loss that was real close to one another. Okay? I grinded it out and stayed at this level unless I had very close losses, and then I moved up. And I'll show you what the move up looks like in a minute. All right, 6, 2, 8. So we're going to be on the 8.
8 easy.
Okay, with our DC bet, we're going to put our $2 bets, $2 buy, $2 buy, $2 place, buy, and the dollar in the field. Here we go. We're looking for one hit. 5, 4, 9. There it is. Okay, that's a good one. We'll take it. 5, 4, 9. We get paid both areas. We get paid in the field and here, which is about a $4 win. So now we take these bets down, right? We take them down. And now we plug the 8. And again, the 6 and the 8 we were plugging for 11. Hopefully we'll have some of the other numbers come up and I can show you what we plug those with. All right, so now it's an 8 or a 7. That's a 5. Oh, I guess I should put that in. 4, 1. Let me put it in since it is the point.
Winner 5.
Okay. That's a 10. I'll put it in only because it is the point.
Hard 10.
Okay. And here we go. 3, 2. That's a 5. That doesn't do anything. Keep going. 4, 1, 5. Doesn't do anything. 6, 2, 8. There you go. So now you're going to see the difference between getting knocked off with the 7 and making the dollar and hitting the actual 8. So 6 and 2.
8 easy.
And there it is. It's still just about $1. So let's take it down. All right. And we can go right back out. So we were down 18, 19. I forgot what it was. And now we're only down 481. So you can see how we're making money now, right? You can see how this thing is playing out. All right. Here we go. Let's get that DC bet. Oh, even better. 2-1. That's going to be an instant win. Oh, don't tell me it's going to
3 cracks.
There we go. All right, fantastic. So now we're up $7. And like I said, at this level, I was looking to make 20, 25 bucks on average, somewhere in that range. So let's keep going. All right, it's a hard 10. So that's the point, and our DC is going to move.
Winner 10.
Right? And then we're going to come out with the $2. There we go. And the $1 on the field. And we are working the come out. 6, 4, 10. So you are going to get to see this. So here's what's going to happen. We're going to lose, because we just made a 10, we're going to lose this DC. We're going to make $1 back here. So we're going to lose $11, basically. Right? So watch this. So you're going to get to see the DC bet lose.
10 easy.
All right. I restart, and you take everything down because you don't have an active DC bet. So you can't have the other bets out there. So you just take them down. Right? So now we went from 7 something up to about 381 down. I would not really go up here. Like I said, I don't do the progression unless I have to. But I'm going to do it anyway. So the $12 DC becomes 24. Like that. Okay. And let's hopefully get it to move. Okay. And that's a hard 4.
Hard 4.
That's the hardest thing, is getting it to move. Now, instead of them being $2 here, they go to $4 since I went up to level 2. Right? Like that. So now we're at $4 on level 2. And the field becomes a $2 bet now at this level. Here we go. Anything but a 4. Okay, 5, 3, 8. We'll take it.
$8 easy.
All right, so we made a little less than $3 back. We had our one hit, so everything comes down. And now you're going to see how we plug the 4. So if it was at the $12 level, it's $8 to plug the 4. If it was a $12 level, 8. So we're just going to do 16, which is double that. So we're going to do a $16 buy, and now we cannot lose. Okay, we cannot lose. Here we go. We're hoping for the 4. And it's a 2, 1, 3. Whoops, off the table. 4, 3, 7. Okay, so we're going to get paid because of the DC bet.
7 out.
And we made $8 back. So you see how by going up that one level, having that one win, right, playing it out, we're back to basically the $7. So now I would absolutely return to my base $12 base level. That's a 6-3. The point's going to be a 9. Right? Like
Need
that.
a 9.
And now we're going to go back to our $12 DC bet. And this is exactly how I played, guys, for hours and hours and hours. 6, 3, 9. So it's going to hit the point, and we're going to travel to the 9.
9 winner.
All right. And now we're going to do our $2 across. And $1 in the field. Here we go. Hopefully we hit a 4 or a 10. That's the numbers we make the most on. Nope. 2, 1, 3, which is a win. We get paid here in the field. It just isn't much. It isn't much.
3 craps.
All right. So we got our hit, whether it's a big one or not. And by the way, I'm showing you this at the Bubble Craps level. If you watch Ken Knows Gambling or you go to Whalen and look up retirement plan, you will see them play this at $100 DC bets, $150, things like that. All right, so this is a 9. You haven't seen me do this yet. On the 9, we're going to put $10 if we're using a $12 DC. So the 5 and the 9, we buy the 10. That's how we plug it, okay? That's how I plug it. 6, 2, 8. Okay, so there's no point outs. So I will put it in. Even though it doesn't affect us, I want the puck to be out. All right, here we go. There it is, 5, 2, 7. So we're gonna make $2. So this is at the Bubble Craps level.
7 out.
I'm looking to make $20 to $25. All right, that's what I was cashing tickets at. All right, there's a 5, 1, 6. The point is going to be 6. So you guys get the idea,
6
right?
easy.
But the big thing I want you to recognize is that I do not progress, and that's up to you how rapidly you progress after a loss. I don't really progress, especially if we're still in the positive. If we have losses that are close together, then I will do the progression. But I don't automatically go up. 5, 3, 8. So it's going to move to the 8. 5, 3, 8.
8 easy.
And we have to do our bets. And the $1 in the field. And here we go. Okay, 5, 5, 10. That's a good one. We're going to get paid here in the field and 2 to 1 here. So the 4s and the 10s are what we're really rooting for, but it doesn't matter as long as we're making money.
Hard 10.
All right, look at the jump. We're almost up to $15. And remember, we started down. I think it was 18. I don't remember. I think it was around $18. All right, so now we're going to plug the 8 with 11. So we had to come all the way back, and we did it. So here we are. So now we cannot lose. That's a yo 11. That's a hard 10. And that's a 7 out. Okay, so we're going to make $1. Another $1.
7 out.
All right. Let's just do 1 or 2 more. We're at 1575. That's an 8. The point is an 8. 5-3.
Easy 8.
We're going to go back out. And I'm going to tell you guys, sometimes it looks easy, but it isn't. Because there are times if you're going to play for a while where you're going to have sessions where you get knocked off this DC bet. Believe me, it happened to me and it's frustrating. But you just have to realize that's part of the game. And if you want to play it more aggressive than me, then you can instantly go up after the loss and go to 24 and the 2 across, the 4 across and the 2 in the field, which is level 2 if you want. I don't do that. I kind of take a deep breath and try not to progress unless I absolutely have to. That's the moral of the story here. All right, 3-3-6. This is going to move to the 6. Hard 6.
6 hard.
We're going to come out with our $2 bets. And our $1 field, and here we go. All right, let's see if we can get another 4 or 10. No, it's a 5-3-8, which is fine. We make money on the 8.
Winner 8.
All right, so that's another $1.33 or whatever. So we pull it down. And again, if you want to see this played at a much bigger level, they play for, and I can't remember now, I think it's $100 to $150 a session. That's what they're looking for. But they're using a much bigger bankroll. All right, so we're going to plug this with 11. But the moral of the story is I played this, and you can play this on this low level. And like I said, I had about $350 in. I'd say about $400 or so you can play at this level. But if you are going to be more aggressive and do the progressions more often, you're going to need more money than that. Okay, I was very, very rarely doing the progressions. 3-2-5, that doesn't do any. Oh, I have to, let me register it so that the point comes out.
Fever 5.
Okay, here we go. 4-3-7. So we're going to make another $1 basically.
7 out.
All right, so there's our $18. We've been running for 33 minutes. I think you guys understand the story. There's so many videos of the retirement plan, but I wanted to show you the exact way I was doing it at the bubble craps level. All right, and not doing progressions very often. Right, only if we got in trouble. So we were able to work back from whatever we started at a -18 to a +18. I probably would play one more time, and then I would quit. Right? I try to get a few extra dollars, get to a 20 or above, but I think you guys get the idea. We can call it quits. The video's 33 minutes long. I don't want to do another crazy long video. And that is the story. This did really well for me at Caesars, along with the private strategies that we have in AI Bubble Craps Blueprint. If you don't have AI Bubble Craps Blueprint, you can buy it at the website, casinoincomeacademy.com. If you need a discount code, send me a support ticket. I'll give you the discount code so you don't have to pay full price. And then remember, the next few days, we're launching Baccarat Fest, and we're going to do a bunch of Baccarat videos, getting people geared up and ready mentally, from a game plan point of view, from a money management point of view. If you're new to Baccarat, the good, the bad, and the ugly of Baccarat, and believe me, there's a lot of good, bad, and ugly in Baccarat, the way that things are going with that game in North America. So I'm going to talk to you about everything and get you guys ready for the biggest Baccarat system release of the year, which is coming Monday, Baccarat Revolution. And you'll get your discount code emailed to you if you are a subscriber student of Casino Income Academy. We will see you on the next video, guys. Oh, one other thing. Because I was not feeling good and everything else, I never put out the names of the people that won the Las Vegas complimentary hotel stays because there was just major problems going on. So I will put up a post by the end of the day today on this channel. I'll put up a post. I'm not putting people's email addresses publicly out there or full names or anything. So I'm just going to put out a post, and if I have a first name for you, if you gave me a first name, I will put out the 2 winners, and then I will put out the additional winners, the special prize winners, if I have a first name. If I don't have a first name, I'll try to identify you, but don't worry about it because I'm going to send you an email anyway, letting you know that you won. So don't worry about it. All right, we'll see you on the next video, and get ready for Baccarat Fest coming in the next few days.